What's up, guys? So today is all about touring the Disney Treasure. We're going deck by deck so that when you board this beautiful vessel, you'll have your bearings straight and know exactly where everything is. Whether it's your first time cruising on the Treasure or you've cruised before, this tour should help you get the lay of the land, or should we say the sea. And hey, if you're new here, welcome to our channel. We're so glad you found us, and if you've been with us for a while, thanks for watching another video. Let's get to it. Well, everybody, we made it to deck one and we're towards the aft, and all we have here are just a set of elevators. And if we walk down this way, to the left and the right are going to be tender lobbies. So this is actually the port side over here, port side tender lobby. And if we open this door, you can kind of see that this is where the lobby is to get out of the ship, and that is the starboard side of the tender lobby as well. Also on deck one is the health center, but we have to go forward on the ship, so we actually have to come up these stairs, get up to deck 3 in order to get back down to 1, I think. So we're gonna find that out together, so to finish out deck 1. So we're gonna go up these stairs and try to find how to get to the health center from the aft. Okay, so we made it back to deck 1 forward. We are right here, as you can see. So again, we have some more tender lobbies over here, as well as over here, as well as another set of elevators. But we're here for the health center, so it is right down this way. Got a nice little sign with an arrow, very helpful. Head down this way, and we are entering the health center. This is always really important to know on your ship, because in our case we've used this several times, and it seems like when we've used it, it's because of an emergency, not just like a little thing. And so we needed to know where this is at immediately, and so we always want to make sure we know exactly where this health area is in the beginning of the ship. Telephone assistance as well in case of emergency. We've actually used this before where we've had to after hours, so there's a phone for you as well. Okay, we are on deck 2. I have to be kind of quiet because there's staterooms in this level, but deck 2, we're starting on the port side. So you have a bunch of staterooms down this hallway. We're taking a left over here, and again we're on the port side, and you're going to see Disney Oceaneers Club, you're going to see It's a Small World Nursery, all of that. So right here is a Small World's nursery over here, and I'm telling you what, this place is simply fantastic. They do such a great job. I know Junie has been loving her time there, and it was hard at first for her, but the cast members that work there are just so kind and loving, and they just make you as a parent feel so welcomed. And now we're entering into Oceaneer Club. This is where they're going to have Walt Disney Imagineering Lab, Fairy Tale Hall, the Mickey and Minnie's Captain Deck, Star Wars Cargo Bay, Marvel Superhero Academy, and also like the hub area, which is just that area, that lobby area right there. Here's a staircase you can go up or down, check your kids in. You can also check your kids on level 3, which I'll show you later, and they can actually come down this slide right here as well, which is pretty cool. That's where our kids like to go down, is to slide. That's how they like to be checked in. I love these seats right here when you're waiting or whatever. But anyway, we continue going down this hallway. I love all the wallpaper on this deck. It's so cool. You can definitely tell you're in the kids' space, which is great. I love how the floor, like the carpet, changes colors depending on where you're at. Kind of explains kind of what you're walking into, which is great. But yeah, this whole area is the kids area, Oceaneer Club. Really big space for them. It's a really fun space. Our day one video that we'll link below, we actually go inside the spaces. And then we're coming over here, still on port side. We're gonna have some more staterooms that just go all the way down until we hit a dead end right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and come out of this space and we'll continue on the green carpet. Okay, so there's the hallway, a bunch of staterooms. We're gonna continue coming over this way and make our way through this maze of hallways. And it's gonna spit us out to the elevators right here. So here's where we have elevators and also staircases to get to the next deck. All inside here. We're gonna continue walking this way. And then we enter the Walt Disney Theater right here, which is pretty cool. That's just kind of cast member only doors down there. But we can actually enter the Walt Disney Theater this way, which actually I've never seen it this way before. So it's kind of cool. You can pick up your kids and just come straight down here to the Walt Disney Theater. So there's definitely shows that are family friendly. So sometimes you want to put your kids in there, maybe after dinner, you and your family can go do a trivia game or whatever, and then pick them back up and then go to the Broadway show right after or something like that. But yeah, this is the entrance to the Walt Disney Studio right through here. So look at that. That's a really cool entrance. Did not know that until just now. I feel like we are going to learn a lot together this tour because there's some spaces I haven't seen quite yet. Been on the ship for a few days now, so I kind of have my bearings straight a little bit. But yeah, this is such a gorgeous space. But anyway, we'll go ahead and head out here and we'll get back to the elevator shaft. Okay, we're back to the elevators. Now we're going to go on the starboard side, as you can see right here. The starboard side, I think, is just pretty much a bunch of staterooms. So we'll just kind of walk down there. But as you can see, we're just at Walt Disney Theater. We're back at the elevators and staterooms. And if you go all the way down, it's just staterooms all the way down. So anyway, that's pretty much it for that. I'm not going to bore you with walking down this hallway. I'm going to go ahead and transition to deck 3. All right, so we're officially on deck 3, and this is the Walt Disney Theater, which we just saw, but I'll go and show you again on the front view of this. So this is the front view of Walt Disney Studio. This is usually where we come in at. All right, here we go. So we are on port side. Just everything is so beautiful in this space. Chandelier. I absolutely love the color scheme in the treasure. It's just absolutely beautiful. Right over here we have Preludes. It's closed right now, but this is where you're gonna be able to get your popcorn and you're gonna be able to get your sodas and all the concessions for your Walt Disney Theater experience for your Broadway shows. I always recommend getting the popcorn bucket because it's only like $1.25 refills after you buy it, and buy that early on in the cruise. So we come down here, we got some really cool artwork on the side. Beautiful artwork. And then we have Treasures Untold. They have a lot of really cool merchandise in here. Nice collared shirts, polo shirts, that kind of stuff. But they actually, I'm gonna go in here really fast because they actually have this cool haunted mansion little area. So there's actually some really cool stuff just in this little cubby right here. They have a bunch of haunted mansion stuff. This is a really cool store, especially if you want like a polo shirt or a nice collared shirt. Again, we have a bunch of artwork on the walls over here. And then we're coming up over here. On the left of me, we have the Skipper Society. They're gonna have like a lot of trivia in here. It's a really fun lounge for adults, but also for kids. They have some really fun kid drinks here as well. I love these booths that they have. And when you're in here, make sure you read all the postcards and all the menu and all that, because they have a bunch of like Jungle Cruise vibe jokes and stuff. But they also have live music in here as well. But right across from Skipper Society is the Haunted Mansion parlor. Check this place out. It's also interactive as well. And this little ghost appears right here. I don't know if you saw it. Your watch will go off and you look at this mirror and it'll be like the ghost saying, hurry back. But this space is super cool. Oh my gosh. So go ahead and go inside for a minute. The doorknob is absolutely amazing. Here we are, everybody. All of these picture frames, they actually change throughout the time you're in this space. That's a pretty cool area. I forget what day it is. I think it was actually the first day we were here. Actually shot some B-roll and went into more detail of that space. But look at this Skipper Society artwork. I'll go ahead and pause really fast. There's actually a really cool like story to the Haunted Mansion. So it's a different kind of story. Basically, there was a sailor and his picture's on the wall. And I'll try to enter B-roll here. But he loved two things. He loved to sail and he loved his bride. But his bride killed him because she was actually a sea witch. And so then that's why that artwork that I showed you in the very beginning, it changes during time where it changes to be haunted, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, again, that is Skipper Society, Haunted Mansion Parlor. And right over here is our Scat Cat Lounge. This place is super cool as well. They actually had someone the other night playing Taylor Swift songs on the piano. And it's just really elegant in here. I'll just kind of come up to the door. It's pretty packed. The guy playing piano. Just a really cool space in here. All right, so we're gonna continue walking down here. There's bathrooms, which are nice. Oh, right on. Thank you. Boom. Hello, subscribers. Okay, they also have like a balcony area for the Sky Cat Lounge as well, which is cool. So you can get your drinks, sit out there. That's where some of our subscribers are there right now, which is pretty cool. So anyway, we keep on walking down here, and this is the kids club on the right. And that's where Landon and Tucker like to get checked in and go down the slide. Also, they have some areas to sit along this wall over here, which I have found these areas to be quite relaxing in the daytime, especially when everyone's at port, and if you stay on the ship, it's really nice because you can look out the port, look out the window, see the port, and also just kind of people watch out here, and it's relaxing. Anyway, but while we're in this space, this is the grand hall, and it is absolutely beautiful. We got Aladdin and Jasmine right here. We have the lamp right over here. And as I was just talking to our subscribers over there at the Scat Cat Lounge, we're just talking about how like the color scheme is just on point. Like everything about this ship is just so beautiful. A couple fun facts about this, the chandelier, is they actually have nods for all the other ships. So like as far as like the statues that they have. So for the treasure, they have the lamp, they have Mickey up there, they have Donald up there, they have a shell for Ariel. So they have all like the ships, the magic, the wonder, the dream, the fantasy, which is kind of cool. Also, we'll get a better view. Actually, I'll wait to share another fun fact. But while we're down here, it's kind of cool. You can see the carpet. It's actually really cool because you have a boo, you have the lamp, and you have the elephant. So what's going on here is it's a boo using the lamp to transform into the elephant. So it's kind of cool. And they have like the Cave of Wonders bug. I can't remember what this bug's called. I learned it in a tour. I totally forgot. If you guys know, comment below what this bug is called. But anyway, basically this bug is always facing the direction you want to go. Anyway, so continue our tour. We have 1923 on the Grand Hall deck. This is the Walt Disney side. So you're either going to be in the Walt Disney side or you're either going to be in the Roy Disney side. For this cruise, we're in the Roy Disney. However, for lunch today, we actually went into the Walt Disney side. So, you know, if you get one of the sides for dinner, it's cool. But maybe try going there for lunch, and maybe you'll get the other side for lunch, and you can kind of just see the other pictures and all of that kind of stuff here. So this is the Roy Disney side over here. Pretty cool. Okay, so I'm kind of going back and forth between port side and starboard, but I haven't gone over this side yet. So I think actually what we're gonna do, so this doesn't make it very confusing, is I'm gonna continue with going down the starboard side now, just so I can show you what's over here. So over here we have Palace Treasures. This is where all the most expensive stuff is gonna be. All the jewelry, the watches, all of that kind of stuff too. There's also a staircase over here that goes up to the 4th floor. There's actually one on the other side as well that I didn't point out. But really fast, because we probably won't come over here again, is check out these tapestries. They're everywhere and they're gorgeous. Definitely love those. So continue. We got more jewelry over here. Skipper Society's on the left. And this store kind of spans out. Once upon a time, got our timepieces here. 3 wishes, all inside here. Just all the bougie things, you know? Anyway, so we are back to Walt Disney Theater. This is actually another entrance to get to the Walt Disney Theater as well as another Preludes. But, guys, I have to tell you something. These restrooms that are by the Walt Disney Theater are literally, hold on, I'm gonna make sure no one's in here first. These are by far the prettiest restrooms on board, in my opinion. Okay, those restrooms are by far perfect. Anyway, so let's go ahead and head back to the Great Hall and we'll continue our tour. We're headed back, but I just wanna show you this piece right here. This is fantastic. There's live music happening at the Skipper Society right now, so it might be kind of loud, but this kind of gives you a lay of the land of everything on this really cool piece of art. Also, there's so many amazing mosaics across the ship. Beautiful. Okay, so no matter what side of the ship you're starting out on, everything comes into this hallway right here. The aft stairs and elevators on both the left and right. This is gonna be Roy Disney. This is Walt Disney. As far as the restaurant goes, you got this really cool moving art of Steamboat Willie, which is fantastic. Plane right there is a nod to Plane Crazy. So we're gonna go ahead and take a right. We're still seeing the Walt Disney restaurant down this hallway. Sorry if my voice is going out. It has been a long day. And then we're entering into the elevator shafts right here. Got all the elevators. Pretty much, honestly, ends deck 3 because this is just the hallway where Roy Disney is at. And it meets up to the Steamboat Willie picture. Look at this floor. Ah, it's beautiful, guys. Also, absolutely love just the lights, you know, between this wall. These mirrors are so cool. How they have like that grungy kind of look. Whew. I love this part from Alice in Wonderland. What a cool picture, my goodness. The artwork is just fantastic. The bug, whatever it's called, is pointing us in the right direction. And look at this carpet, it's perfect. Agrabah, love it. Anyway, we're gonna head up to deck 4. Okay, so we're on deck 4 and we're starting in the aft. And the aft is gonna be the Worlds of Marvel restaurant. It is closed right now, but beyond those doors is gonna be that restaurant. It is such a fun restaurant. Lacey and I were actually talking today about how this is actually becoming one of our favorite restaurants. Anyway, it's great. Watch the vlogs and I'll let you know why. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and take a left. So we're going to be on the port side. And we'll be going down the hallway, got all the artwork again. We got restrooms right next to the restaurant, which we've already used with the boys multiple times. I feel like whenever they need to go to the bathroom, it's right when the entree arrives. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and go out on deck. Okay, so I'm just starting at the very end. And now we are on deck. You can actually walk out here. This is where you can play some shuffleboard. We're gonna just kind of walk around deck and then we'll go back inside. This deck, actually, I have never seen this deck busy. It's always dead, it seems like. Great place to read a book, hang out, whatever, or play shuffleboard, or just watch the sunset or the sunrise. It's absolutely beautiful on deck out here. But there has been a complaint, and that is it doesn't go all the way around, which is kind of a bummer. I know, like on the fantasy, the dream, the wonder, the magic, they actually have a legit running deck. So we'll go all the way up to where you can't go up anymore. By the way, on this deck, they do have a place to fill up your water bottle, which is fantastic, so you don't have to go all the way up to deck 10. So we'll go up these stairs right here. Guys, I'm gonna get my steps in today, I'll tell you that much right now. So you have to come up these stairs and you can still continue going around here. Whew, it's windy. This is a really cool area. It's called Pluto's Corner. So they can use the restroom right over here. So that's good to know. We'll continue going all the way till you can't go any longer. So this is closed right now. You're able to go up these staircases and you're able to go to the front of the ship, but it's closed. So I'm gonna go ahead and enter B-roll so you can see what this looks like in the daytime. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and head back to where we came outside. Okay, so that's where we went outside right here. We're gonna continue our tour. Right on this side is our elevators and staircases for the next deck. And we're headed to the forward of the ship. Over here is Untangled Salon. And then we're coming over here to one of my favorite hangouts. And that is the Hey Hey coffee shop. Oh my gosh, I love this place. The guy who usually works here does his latte art by hand, and he does such a great job. But again, all these mosaics are great. Pretty cool. That's the door it came from. I'm gonna go ahead and just make a full circle so you can kind of see what else is on the aft of the ship. And we have Hook's Barbery, which I still haven't made an appointment. One day, maybe. It's pretty cool though. I think they're doing like some kind of like bourbon testing or something like that right now. Anyway, we're back to elevators. It's crazy though that doing a class right now and it's 11:20 at night. People are still up, the ship is still alive. However, it's dying down right now for sure. It was pretty busy about an hour ago, I would say. Okay, now we're headed here. We're gonna start on this side, which is the port side. Guys, look at this mosaic. So cool. So right here is kind of the line you stay in if you need customer service. This gets kind of busy during the day, but they're super fast. I mean, they greet you pretty fast. It's kind of cool. You stay in right up here and they come to you and walk you over to their desk. They've been most helpful. So this is all guest services. Then you also have a balcony that overlooks the Great Hall. Disney treasure, love it. It's cool because they have like upcoming activities and events all right here next to guest services to keep you informed. You also got, also over here, I should mention, there's Port Adventures as well. Guest services and Port Adventures are in the same area. All right, continuing on, there's this cool tapestries. There's one right here. There's also another one. I love this one with Jafar. Love that. And we're moving on. We were just out there and we're entering in to this area. I love how the vibe just changes. These like deep reds, the floor. But this right here is Sarabi. And right now it's a silent disco party happening right now. And they have all the activities. I was just watching a Villains tic-tac-toe earlier. Let's go ahead. This is so funny. Let's come in here. So there is Sarabi right there. And we have our Wonderland cinema. Right now, I think they're playing Moana. So let's go ahead and go in here. Love the wallpaper. Super cool. Wonderland cinema. Let's go inside. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, we're coming back out here. That silent disco is hilarious, my gosh. Go right across the way, actually. You have another like concessions area. I come actually here all the time and just get like water. There's also elevator shaft as well over here. But we're gonna come back this way, continue going down this hallway, and again, Wonderland Cinema, nice title. And then we also have the Walt Disney Theater. Now this is like the balcony area, okay, which we've sat up here too. It's pretty cool. Come this direction, again, elevators, staircases. And then on this side is gonna be another access point to the Walt Disney Theater. Over here is gonna be the Neverland Cinema. And so they have different shows playing at different theaters. So let's see what show is playing right now. And if you're a night owl, they usually have something playing pretty late. In this case, they have Deadpool, Wolverine. Let's go ahead and go inside, take a look. But I love the wallpaper. Oh, it's so cool, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're coming in.
I smell food.
All right, there's enough of that. People are like, close the door. Just kidding. Okay, again, there's Sarabi over here. Man, that silent disco is hilarious. People were just like shouting the top of their lungs right now. It's so much fun, but if you don't have the headphones on and you're just kind of like watching, it's so funny looking. Okay, coming through here, got some more tapestry. Look at that, Jasmine. Oh my gosh, I love this stuff. We actually saw that one already. And you can come, and again, this whole area outside, same type of thing that we showed earlier. They have shuffleboard. There's a staircase up there that goes on the other side of the ship. I'm not sure if you're able to access that. Yeah, there's signs where we can't go up there yet, but I'll try to put up some B-roll. I will show you that there's water areas to fill up. This is kind of cool. Hello, Donald. This is the side I'm usually on. I think it's just because our stateroom's closer to this side. But I'm gonna show you one thing. I love just looking down here because you see lights from the ship. It just lights up the ocean. Oh, it's so cool. So this whole area is kind of fun. Just an area to sit and relax. Really comfortable. Chairs and couches here. And again, you can look down and see the Great Hall. And here is Disney Vacation Club right here. All the information you need for that. And then we have Bippity Boppity Boutique. All inside here. And one day Junie's gonna go inside there when she appreciates it. Anyway, we kind of are at the spot where we started. Hay's Cafe. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the elevators and get up to deck 5. Okay guys, we are on deck 5 now. And we're gonna go ahead and start. We're in the elevators right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same kind of thing where when we get to the coffee shop, I'll show you around the loop, if that makes sense. It'll make sense. We're gonna go ahead and start on the port side. And this right here is the Coco restaurant that you'll find on deck 5. Oh, it's open. This is kind of cool. I actually want to come in here and get some more shots because it's like beautiful in here. The restaurant's all the way down that hallway, as you can see. Like, it just goes all the way down to get there. We're just leaving the Coco restaurant. There's elevators and staircases. So on the left side here, we got Mickey's main sale. This is where you're gonna find probably most of your merch, all your souvenirs. Has a kids section in here as well, which is pretty cool. I've already found a couple things in here. I don't know if you can see that right up there, but that is Jasmine Aladdin. It's like the statue. I bought that for our studio. And this is Jade Cricket Cafe. I absolutely love this cafe. I think I like this better than Hay's just because of the vibe. A couple things here. These are all cricket cages, but there's no crickets inside the cages. They're all on top of the cages, as you can see. Little fun fact there. But I love all the lighting and these chairs are perfect. So kind of like what we did on deck 4, I'm just gonna go ahead and go around here, make a loop before we head on. This area right here is shutters where you can look at all your photos from the cruise, from like taking pictures from characters to dinners. You can just view all your stuff here. And then all the way down this hallway is the edge. But actually this door just kind of like slides open. It's pretty cool. And again, they have the tapestry and it's like the magic carpet, which is really cool. Okay guys, we're moving on. This is the Disney Vacation Club area here, if you want to learn more about that. So the aft of the ship is pretty much finished for deck 5. We're gonna continue on the port side, Mickey's main cell. They actually have a lot of characters that stand right here. Like we had the genie stand right here today, and then the line kind of goes up here. Anyway, Mickey's main cell, still, the store is pretty big. And what's cool here is they have these signs, so it shows you where you are at all times. So you know where you're at, you don't get lost in the ship. So this is the Sea Witch of the Haunted Mansion Parlor. And that's the sailor, well, the dead sailor. Kind of cool storyline. You have seats over here, portholes to look out of. This right here is Sarabi again, and they're still doing the silent disco, but this is the balcony area. You can sit up here if there's not enough room downstairs, and sit right up here. There's actually a lot of seating up here. What I like about it too is they have like USB and USB-C ports as well on this balcony. This is the Periscope Pub. Do a quick view of it. This is a really cool space. We actually spent some time in here today, and there's people like playing cards in here, just hanging out. Of course, this is all themed by 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Again, there's Sarabi. We got elevators. We'll go this way before we come back this way. Hopefully it's not confusing. It's just there's so many places to go. The Senses Spa. And this is going to be closed, of course. But this is where you can get all your facials and massages. This is also where the rainforest room is, where they have all the saunas, like ice saunas and dry saunas and steam rooms. They have hot tubs, all that kind of stuff all in there. This is actually really cool. Whenever we go to port, when we dock at port, I like to come out here because it's a cool little balcony. And you can see the port really cool right here. Oh look, there's a cruise ship way down there. Anyway, it is super windy out there. It's gonna be fun when we get on deck. So that is Senses Spa. And then right across the way from Senses Spa is Senses Fitness. This also has access to the Triton Lounge as well, which I'll show you in just a bit. But this is the fitness room, and that is closed right now. But I wouldn't film anyway because it's awkward filming when people are working out. You can go on deck out here as well. But kind of my morning routine on the ship so far has been the gym, and I get the nice cold towel when I'm done, and I get a banana, and I'll go out on deck. But I usually actually go out on the deck near the Senses Spa because that's where the port usually is. Okay, coming down the elevator to the starboard side. The Triton Lounge. Oh wait, there's actually karaoke going right now. Let's go ahead and go inside. I didn't realize that. Cool. Well, anyway, there's that space. But also they have like trivia in here. Today you could actually draw Olaf. So they have animation classes in here as well. And Sarabi, this thing just circles the whole area. And this is again the balcony. So we're continuing coming down here on the starboard side. Okay, sorry guys, I had to use the restroom. So the tour is continuing. We are at 11:45 at night right now, guys. My goodness. Okay, so we have some more areas to sit. Okay, this is the fun fact I want to show you guys, is the staircase. The flooring makes it look like it's a waterfall. So you have like the puddle up area right here, and it's splashing down, as you can see, kind of puddles up over there, and goes all the way down, and a huge splash all the way into Jasmine's palace. So it's just cool. These rugs, how these rugs tell a story. Anyway, we're moving on. And I believe, guys, this concludes deck 5. Okay, I'm headed up to deck 6. Honestly, deck 6 is just a bunch of staterooms, guys. So I'll kind of peek out, but we don't need to walk down these hallways. Come out of the elevator. You can either go to port side or starboard side. We're on the port side right now. It's just rooms all the way down. But each floor has a different kind of theme. Looks like this one is actually Aladdin theme, because you can see by the fish extender right there. It has the bug that I don't know the name of. You guys are probably screaming at me in the comments, but you can see like the diamond in the rough kind of stuff. So it's kind of cool to know that. And then we'll head to starboard side. Same thing, as you can see, just a bunch of staterooms all the way down. Okay, that was easy floor, guys. We're going to deck 7. Look at that. All right, so deck 7 is the same thing, just a bunch of staterooms. But let's go ahead and see what the theming is. Go ahead and go on port side, and looks like this is Aladdin themed as well down here. And same as that side, just a bunch of staterooms. If I can get my camera working, a bunch of staterooms down here as well. Try to be quiet because everyone's sleeping. Okay, boom. Deck 7 complete. Deck 8 is pretty much staterooms as well, except there's one thing that we're going to show you. That is the Fairy Tale Fresh Laundry. Let's do it. Okay, we're on deck 8. Right now we're in the aft, and to get to the Fairy Tale fresh laundry, we actually need to go to the forward of the ship. So we're in the very back. We're gonna need to go all the way to the forward. So we're gonna go all the way down this way so we can see the Fairy Tale Fresh Laundry. This place is great. I'm not sure what this theme is. It's butterfly. I'm not sure what the theming is on this one. You guys probably know. Let me know in the comments below if you know what it is. But guys, you have to give me a break. It's 11:51 right now. Okay, I will get back on here when we get down to the laundromat. So Fairy Tale Laundry is actually inside the elevator area. So whenever you usually get out of the elevators, you're always just going this way where the stairs are, because this way is always blocked, except for deck 8 where we have the Fairy Tale Fresh Laundry. Go ahead and go in here and take a peek. So we got areas where you can buy your detergent, balance sheets, all that kind of stuff. You have your washers and dryers. We got places to iron and get all your laundry all ready to go. We've already used this once this trip. We had to clean Junie's sleep sack. So yeah, it's a really nice little area. And it's cool because it notifies you when your washer or dryer is finished on your Disney Cruise app. Okay, and these doors open and close. That's great. Okay, that's pretty much it for deck 8. Let's head up to deck 9. Okay guys, deck 9 is literally the same thing, just a bunch of staterooms. So we're not really gonna bother too much there. But let's see if I know what the theme is on these. Okay, so these are butterflies again. And I did a quick Google search and it says Encanto or up. One article says that it's just on Encanto, but another one says Encanto or up. I'm pretty sure it's the Encanto or up. So those are the theme rooms. There, okay, guys, we're going up to 10, and that is where I'm staying. And 10 is a bunch of staterooms again, and I can tell you our room is themed Nemo. So we actually have a legit fish extender. Anyway, I'm going ahead to go up to deck 11 for some actual action. Okay, so we're starting at the forward of the ship. So we are right here. And when you get out of the elevator from the forward, you're gonna be entering into the festival food area. And back over here is staircases to go up. If we continue going down this way where staircases are, there's just gonna be a bunch of staterooms. Okay, so there's just staterooms, staterooms, staterooms. This is the same theming as our room. We had Nemo in our room, so anyway, that's just a bunch of staterooms on that side, as you can see right here. So now we're gonna go ahead and just actually go on deck and see what we got. This is where the festival food area starts. Smokestack barbecue. They're gonna have ribs. They're gonna have, man, macaroni and cheese, pulled pork, all that kind of stuff here. And over here we got, what's up, man? Over here we got Daisy's Pizza Pies. This place is awesome because it's open till midnight. And guys, I'm gonna stop and get some pizza because it closes in 2 minutes. So let's get some pizza. What's up, guys? I'll do 2 pepperonis and 2 cheeses. Pepperoni. All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Now that I got my pizza, let's continue our tour. Made it just in time, guys. All right, we got some seating here. We got Donald's Cantina over here. You can do burritos and tacos and burrito bowls, all that kind of stuff. The Festival of Foods, love it. We have drinks, 24/7 drinks, guys, and coffee and tea, all of that. I love this because it also has an area for kids. So check this out. Look at that. So cool. So the kids can reach and get their own sodas. Gotta love that. You got hot chocolate, all the teas, and all this is 24/7. This is also really cool when we're at days at sea or whatever, and you're able to sit here and get some of this really good food and just see the ocean over there. On this side of the ship, we have Funnel Vision. I think a movie just is about to start or just ended, something like that. But huge screen over here. This is where they're gonna do all the deck parties, sail party, the pirate party, all that kind of stuff. Last night they shot fireworks over there. Just a tip though, for some reason, I don't know if it was because of the wind, but when we were on deck and they're just shooting all the fireworks off, we could barely see them because of the aqua mouse. So I would recommend maybe getting on the actual balcony to watch the fireworks, maybe on that side. But again, it could have just been because it was just windy. I don't know, but it was hard to see the fireworks down below. Anyway, so I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this, because these when you start going up here, it's technically different decks. So I guess I'll just wait. So this is Minnie's pool right there, and this right here is Mickey's pool. So we got areas where you can get drinks and all that kind of stuff. But just a really cool area. This is where our kids hang out most of the time, all in these pools. But we'll go ahead and just keep down low, and then we'll come back up to those decks over there in just a bit. Okay, so we're walking over this way. This is where you can get a bunch of your life vests and all that. More areas to sit over here. And then we're gonna come into this door, and we have another store called Dory's Forget-Me-Nots. If you forgot something, come here. They probably have it. They also have a lot of cool swim attire as well. Like, look at this rash guard. Love that. But some cool t-shirts and stuff in here as well. Definitely check that place out. And then this is the floor. We also have Marceline Market as well. So all in here is where you're gonna have your buffet. They have breakfast, they have lunch, and they have dinner. They have all the times on the app, so you can kind of see what times they serve different meals. You have a whole hand washing area. They also have an area for kids as well. But there's like 2 areas, guys. So you have, if you go down that way, there's a whole area for like the buffet style, and they have the whole area right here as well for buffet style. But we like, when we first walk in, we like to actually come to the right and come down this way, because for whatever reason, this place isn't as busy, it seems like. It's almost like people just forget it's here because the buffet line starts down there. So they start eating, they get their food and they come right over there, but they forget about this area. And it's cool because, especially with kids, all of your drinks and everything are right here. It's just easy to grab your drinks and sit down and call it a day. And we've found on this side and on that side, they're not as busy. And if we continue walking up all the way there, there's a way to get outside to eat on deck as well, but we won't go down there. But this whole area is Marceline Market. So we're gonna head back down this way. You'll find yourself at Marceline Market quite a bit, I would imagine, on your cruise. It's honestly my favorite buffet. I like it better than Cabana's, how it's set up, even though I still like Cabana's quite a bit. But anyway, okay, so we're coming through here, and here's elevators as well. And check this out, guys. This, fun fact, this is actually a live piece of art. This is actually live moss, and it's someone's job to actually trim this, which is incredible. This might be a little bit loud. This is Marceline Market over here. If you go up there, that's gonna be like the Hero Zone. Also the Vibe. We have Jumbo Sweets right here. And this goes right outside on deck right here. So this comes on the other side of the deck. So I think we're good. Let's go ahead and go up to deck 12. Okay, we're on deck 12. We're on the aft. And over here on the port side, we're gonna have the Rose, Paulo Steakhouse, and Enchante. And I believe it's all locked up now, but this is where you would go down. Oh, actually it's open. Super elegant down here. I love all these picture frames. I love how it's all black and gold. Look at this. Oh my gosh, I love these pictures so much. Actually, this is the first time I've been down this area, which is kind of cool. But anyway, that is the Rose. Look at this too. I absolutely love this photo. But yeah, down there is gonna be all of those there, and I'll show you kind of on the map. So I'm not sure, I think it's kind of closed for the night, but we are right here. So you see we have the Rose all the way down here. We have the Apollo Steakhouse, Enchante right there. So over here is the Hero Zone, and I showed you earlier down in deck 12, you can access that staircase to get up here too by Marsley Market. But there's the staircase right there for that. And this is the vibe right here. It's actually a really, really cool space. I forget which day it was. I went in here for an open house, but it was really cool. Through those doors over there, that's gonna be the Hero Zone. It's closed right now. If I have some B-roll, I'll show you both these spaces. That place as well, they have the inflatables that come up too, which is really cool, like kind of like the bounce house kind of things, where it's like an obstacle course, like the Incredicourse course or something like that. Anyway, let's go ahead and go out. We have Quiet Cove up the stairs, guys, all of that. So I'll kind of show you this right now. But this is the deck I was talking about. We're gonna have Donald's pool right here, and we're also gonna have Goofy's pool. This is actually a really cool area to watch the deck parties and stuff if you can get up here. I was able to manage to get up here for one of the parties, and it was just a great viewing spot. Walking around here, we're gonna get to Junie's favorite area, and that is Toy Story Splash Zone, which she absolutely loves. Again, really cool areas to kind of look out, look at the ocean, but during the day, they have all of these lounge chairs just sprawled out everywhere on this deck, and people are just laying out, soaking up the vitamin D next to the vitamin C. Dad joke right there. Enter laugh there. Okay, and you can go across that bridge as well. But we'll continue walking down here. We got the iconic picture area right here. I don't think you've officially gone on a Disney cruise until you take a photo right here. I mean, that's what they say. I love how the Aqua Mouse looks at night. I still want to go on it at night. I haven't done it yet. Maybe tomorrow, but we'll have to see. Anyway, okay, we are entering into, again, Junie's favorite spot, the Toy Story Splash Zone. We'll probably come here tomorrow with her. It's at Sea Day. She'll love that. Also, this is Wheezy's Freezies. You can get all kinds of stuff in here. I think you can get like Dole Whips and stuff, smoothies, all that inside here. And then this kind of wraps around. This little splash pad is actually pretty big. Comes all the way around here. Junie's favorite slide is the Pizza Planet Rocket slide. And then we also have another little pool right here. This is Trixie Falls right here. And then we have the Slideosaurus Rex, which I don't know if the boys have actually been on this slide yet this trip. They did on the Wish, but they're all about the Aqua Mouse right now. It's really windy out here, guys. I don't know if you can hear me. But anyway, this just goes all the way back around to that side. So we have the Toy Story Splash Zone. We come in here, and we have some more staterooms. And I believe this is more like the concierge level. I'm gonna be really quiet because it's actually really late. But there's staterooms here. And yeah, this is concierge staterooms and suites on both sides. So let's go down here, this hallway, because I'll show you where the concierge lounge is. Right here. Look at that, guys. That's pretty cool. That's the concierge lounge right there. Maybe one day. Okay, we're headed up to deck 13. Guys, we only have 2 more decks left. Okay, so we're on Ford. And when you get off the elevators on Ford, you can either go out on deck or you can access more staterooms. But I did want to show you how to get to the concierge lounge and pool and the concierge private deck. So you're gonna come down these hallways. All right. And we are here, the concierge lounge. That's super cool looking. And let's see if I can get in, guys. Nope, it won't let me. How cool would it be though, right? Anyway, come back around here. You're gonna have the royal suites on both sides over there. I gotta talk really quiet because everyone's sleeping. But anyway, let's go back. Okay, so there is the slide and funnel vision. We're gonna come back down this way. We're gonna get back up on deck over there, which I believe is the 13th deck. And that's where we're gonna have like Cove Cafe and the Cove Bar and the Quiet Cove Pool, adults only, all that kind of stuff. It's up here where the Aqua Mouse is. Okay, so up there is the Aqua Mouse. And then over here is reserved for guests 18 or older. It is the adult area. So I'll come up here, show you guys what's going on here. So up here is the adults area. It is blocked off right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you some B-roll of what it looks like during the day. So I'll show you that. And also over here is the Aqua Mouse. I'll show you that during the day as well. Show you some B-roll. I'm gonna go ahead and go back inside, so enjoy this B-roll. Okay, so the rest of the decks for deck 14, there's a sun deck, adults only, and there's also Chip and Dale's pool, which I'll show you some B-roll of that as well, because right now it's closed. All these upper decks are super windy and it's closed right now, so I can't access them, but I'll show you what those look like on deck 14. This pool right here, the Chip and Dale's pool, is one of our favorite spots because it's almost like a hybrid between an adult area and a kid area. The kids are welcome, but it's like never packed. It's almost like people don't know that it's there. Really cool place to check out as well. And then lastly, deck 15 is the Tomorrow Tower Suite, which I cannot get up there. So maybe one day I'll be invited to stay there. Who knows, but that will be pretty cool. Well guys, that concludes our tour. Obviously I wish I could have went up in those decks tonight, but they're closed, but the B-roll will do the same thing. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It is now 12:30, just past midnight. That was long. I can't remember when I even started. I think I started like 10:30, maybe 10:45. So maybe 2 hours, hour and a half, I don't know. But anyways, guys, I hope that was helpful, and hopefully it just gets your bearings straight. So that way, when you come on the ship, you're not having to spend a day or two trying to figure out where everything's at. Anyway, let me know if it was helpful. Let us know in the comments below. And also, if you watched till the very end, wow, thank you so much. If you did, go ahead and comment a piece of pizza. Is there a pizza emoji? Put some kind of food emoji down there. honor of the pizza that I got. I'll also put the playlist of our vlogs down below as well, so you can check those out, see us actually on the ship, hanging out, all that kind of stuff. If you are new, please subscribe. We really appreciate it. We do a lot of Disney content, Disney cruise content, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, really appreciate it, guys. Love you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.